Hey, what's up? What's good? How y'all doing today? Y'all don't really see me in this part of the house, but this is our second living room. We just got this couch. It's kind of, don't look at it, but anyway, today is actually Liney's first day of school, or it was her first day of school. We're supposed to go pick her up today. We, as in my boyfriend and I, are supposed to go pick her up right now. He's on his way to pick me up first, and then we're gonna go. And yes, there were some complications and some things that happened, so I feel really bad, and I know that she's embarrassed right now, but it's okay. Big sissy's on the way. I'm gonna get back to y'all with Liney.
Hey guys, so I just came back from school, and basically, should I tell how by
Your perspective of what happened.
So basically, I was getting on the bus because your mom told me that I was gonna be riding the bus, and she told me my bus number, so I got on the bus, and then first of all, I missed my bus stop, so I had my bus stop is the first stop, and I actually missed it because it's my first time on a bus, so I didn't know So yeah, at the end I went I walked home. It was a few streets away, so yeah, I walked home. I thought Solange was sleeping because she's always sleeping around 3 or 4 o'clock. So I was knocking on the door hard because so she can hear, and then I started knocking louder because every time someone's here, she's always wondering who it is, and she doesn't know if it's someone else or if it's me. So yeah, girl. Yeah, I knocked a lot, and then I had to go to the bathroom, but I couldn't get inside because the door was locked and she wouldn't open it when I thought she was there. So I might have peed myself. But then I saw a white car pull up, and then I was oh, it's just a stranger's car, so I'm gonna just act like everything is, so I'm gonna just act like everything is normal and stuff, Hey, you guys can open the door for me, y'all, then I saw that it was Brian, which is her boyfriend, and her, and I'm what the heck, I thought he was home. And then yeah,
Y'all, I was so scared, and because that's not the first time Liney done got lost. She got lost in Providence.
For real?
And,
where?
When y'all used to live in Harmona's house.
I remember that.
This is the first time she done got lost. So I was bro, I know Liney's not, Brian kept saying that Liney's not dumb enough to get in somebody else's car.
I'm not.
Why would they let her leave with somebody else? Because they called my mom, and it was whenever you have a chance, come pick her up. So why would they let her leave without, you know what I mean? It was, oh my god, bro, I was so mad. I was so mad. I was so scared. I was bawling my eyes out. I'm where the hell is Liney? Why, why is she not at school?
Oh, you care for me? You was crying? Y'all, she cares for me. It's okay, I'm here with you.
So aggravated.
So yeah, the only car I would get in is her mom's car. If she ever had a car, I would get in her car, and then I would get in her boyfriend's car, because those are the only people who I actually trust to go in the car with. And yeah,
cause it's my mom did not tell us that she told Liney to get on the bus.
Before I got to school, she said, oh, let me tell Solange that to wait for her outside, because the bus is gonna come.
She never ever she called me
and told you what?
I got up, I woke up at 9 something because it was thundering really Girl, did not tell me your school had roosters. We gonna talk about that later anyway. But my mom, I woke up at 9 something because it was thundering really loud. I'm oh, it's too late. I was gonna go see you before you left to go to school, but I'm it's too late. I'm home alone. So I checked her room to make sure that she wasn't here for real, and she wasn't there. I made my food. I went back here, watched my show or whatever. I get a phone call from my mom. Me and my mom, we're not on speaking terms, so her calling me is probably like something's up, probably. So I pick up the phone, and she's like, "Can you ask Brian if he can take you to go pick up Lonnie at school?" Because they called her and told her to pick her up, but she can't because she just got out of work or whatever. I don't know, but she had a reason not to pick up Lonnie, so she asked me if I could have Brian take me. So I said, okay, I'll ask him if he has a car, da-da-da. Called Brian, we're able to pick her up, and I called her back, and I said, what time do we have to be there? She said, you gotta be there now. Bring your ID, bring your mask, your keys, make sure, da-da-da. I said, okay, cool. We show up to her school, and I see this administrator lady. I don't know if she's a teacher, administrator, principal. I don't know who this lady is. But I saw her. We drove up next to her. I said, I'm here to pick up my little sister. She said, what's her name? No. She said, these are all the kids I have left. And I didn't see Lonnie because I was looking for her before we pulled up. And I was like, well, my mom said that she was here and that I was supposed to come pick her up. And she said, okay, what's her name? I said, her name's so-and-so. Then, I was like, oh, she was like, well, I don't think she's here because these are all the kids I have left. But I'm going to go check, like, with the people. She's going to go talk to somebody and check and see if Lonnie wasn't there for real. Okay, she leaves. We're waiting in the car for, like, a good, like, 5-10 minutes. She comes back, and she's like, yeah, she's not here. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know what to do. Like, my mom told me that she was here. If she's not here, I don't know where she's at. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so then she's like, well, I mean, I can go check again, but these are all the kids that I have left. I see a group of kids walking to the bus loop. I'm looking, no, it's no Lonnie, nobody at all. Like, what the hell? Where is Lonnie? At this point, my heart is down. It's not even in my body no more. It been fell out my butthole. But bro, my heart was pounding. Cause I was like, what do you mean she's not here? So I called my mom, and the first time she told me that she wasn't here, I called my mom. I was like, I just talked to some lady. She said that Lonnie's not here. And she's like, what do you mean she's not there? She is there. They told me that she was there. I'm going to call them and tell them to go take her out. I'm like, okay. Lonnie's still not at school. So the third time the lady come back to the car. And she's like, she's not here. I'm going to go talk to the policeman. I'm like, oh my God, bruh. First of all, I don't trust. It's not that I don't trust the police. But my boyfriend is black and I am a person of color. So I'm like on edge already because this one is missing and we don't know how he might take the situation. He, as in the policeman. So he walks up to the car. I'm on the phone with my mom and telling her like what's happening. She's like, I don't understand what's happening. I'm like, whatever. I put my phone down. I'm still on the phone with her. She can hear everything. And the policeman walks up to the window, my window. And he's like, so what's going on? So I tell him what happened, that Lonnie was supposed to take online school, but then they ended up calling my mom after she dropped her off that she's not supposed to be here and to pick her up. My mom let the school know that she can't pick her up because she's at work. So the school said, okay, well, whenever you have a chance, come pick her up. So that's why I'm here. But everybody else telling me that she's not here. So the policeman is like, well, we just called everybody and they told my mom that they were going to put her in a room with a little room with extra kids. So he said that he called the teacher that was in charge of that and she wasn't there. All the kids were already gone. So at this point, I'm like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? So he said, I don't know. Like, if you can go home and check if she's there. And if she's not there, you have to go file a police report, a missing persons police report. So then I'm like, okay, that's great. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe Lonnie got confused, and maybe she didn't know like how to get home, and she probably took her old bus to the old apartment that we used to live in. So I tell Brian, we tell the policeman that we're gonna go over there. He said, okay, that's a good idea. If she's not there, if she's not at your house, don't come back here because you already know that she's not here. And if she's not here within an hour, call the police. I said, okay. We go to the old apartment and I don't see the bus. Now I do remember the bus used to come late every single day, but it was already 5:15. So I'm like, I don't know if the bus already came or if it didn't, but I don't see Lonnie. We drove around the neighborhood. She wasn't there. And he's like, okay, well, do you want to go to the new house? We went to the new house. We're driving. My mom I'm on the phone with my mom on the way to this house. And she's telling me, asking me like, what happened. I'm telling her what happened. And then she's like, well, did you go to the new house? I said, no, we're on the way over there right now. And then that's when she decides to tell me that, well, I told Lonnie to take the bus.
Dumb.
I told Lonnie to take the bus, and the bus even drove past us, and I told her that that's the bus right there. You gotta take that bus. That's the bus number, da-da-da. And at that point, I'm like, why didn't you tell me that in the beginning? Why didn't you tell me that? Because the lady, multiple people have asked me while I was at school, telling me, like, is there a chance that she probably went with a friend, went with another family member, maybe she took the bus? I'm like, she can't take the bus because my mom didn't sign the papers. We don't have any family down here. We don't have any neighbors that she can go with because we just moved there. The girl doesn't even know how to get, like, what do you, like, I don't know, like, come on now. So then, oh man. So then, she's telling me that she told her to get on the bus. And I'm like, bro, what? So I hang up the phone, and she's like, go to the house and let me know if she's over there, because I'm on my way over there right now. I said, okay. So I tell Brian, she said it in Spanish, I translated it to him in English, and while we're over there, I see this lady with a dog. I'm like, is that Liney? No, it's not Liney. We're getting closer and closer to the house. Now, before you get to this house, the house next to us has all these tall behind plants, and you cannot see this house unless you get right in front of it. So we're driving, and I'm like, my heart is pumping really, really, really fast. Because
she was crying.
I already told him that.
Oh.
My heart was pumping really, 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 really fast because I'm like, if I don't see Liney behind these trees and plants, we have to go to the police and tell them that we have a missing person, a missing child, like a missing kid. Like, what? I don't. How did it go from her going to school to her being missing? I don't understand. So we drive, and then at first I did not see her until we parked right in front of the freaking house, bro. Are you kidding me?
Right.
I'm gonna feel like
your mom better not scream at me because this is not my fault. This is.
So they say I have to pick you up. So I say I'm working now. I can't pick him up. So they say, okay, when you got time, you can pick him up. So I told Solange, go pick him up because I have to pick him up early. And you know what's in school, so I'm worried. And the police asked her again, and then oh my God, Solange went to another house. I said she's not gonna go over there, and then she said you was here. You waiting long, right? Scary?
I mean, no, not really.
No? You don't think somebody's staring you?
No. You heard her?
I just want the money, you could really keep the fame, man. I'm different from these niggas, we ain't really on the same thing. Stay about the mix and get up, we gotta maintain.